Hey everyone, this is Tycoon with for istrep.cash, and today we will be going over the laptop view for managing your PosPegg. And you see I'm circling this up here because this is the link. Click that right there and it'll send you off into your PosPegg dashboard for your desktop view, your laptop view, your big screen view. Yep. And we'll just let this load on up. Alrighty, so this is here, and this is to remind you that PosPegg product collections are real world products with NFTs. Also, PPCs have and are tied to forever PosPegg. Yes, the PPC will make a payment every month forever. Got to make sure you guys get that. Yep. How? Each PPC will be verified and backed by a staker VARI, right? We all get that, and that staker VARI will yield, and you'll be able to make your payments and keep your stake. So the value of your treasury will probably go higher than the number of coins in your treasury. Yep. So of course, as on the mobile view, we have the PosPegg tokens owned, right? And then we have the yield minimum for having a PosPegg product collection. And we have the number of PosPegg charges that we have available to this particular user. And of course, we have the new collection button. You can go ahead and click in there. Yep. And get you in a new collection. So we've been over these videos in mobile. Yeah. Which this is a video and just to show you quickly how the desktop view kind of differs from the mobile view. And you can see here, yes, we have all of our PPCs here. And of course, we can come into there. And once we come into here, this is where it all looks different because the screen's bigger. You can put more into it. And the laptop, desktop version, big screen version is built to manage your actual PosPegg. Can you do it on mobile? Yes. Should you do it on mobile? In a pinch, generally you should be getting on your big screen and coming and using your big screen view, which is this one here, right? And this is our PosPegg opt-in. Eat with PosPegg start date, MPR. Yeah. So you got your PosPegg metrics, you got your update your May, right? You got your FPP, right? Make your forever PosPegg payments. Yeah, you got your token purchase order when you have to send the NFTs off for your PosPeggs. You got your PBT where you will be able to fulfill the orders of selling your physical products. And you have your all pay, which gives you shortcuts to paying everything. Well, seeing what all needs to get paid, but you're going to have to pay out each one of these individually. And you, of course, you got your TWT here. We just kept the mobile view for it. And you got your products, eat with, yeah. And then you can put in some new products in here. And of course, we piggyback off the mobile view. Why? Oh, I'm too poor to do it perfectly. I need to stop being poor. So the site's done to where it can be used in a really good, nice way. I'm ready to start making products, changing the landscape of civilization. And then as we grow richer, we have more money, we have more people, we do the product in such a great way. Because yes, we're also looking forward to the eyewear and the other AI devices that are coming up for you to be able to do your PosPegg, right? So of course you can hit your present or you can do your future products. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we can go ahead and you can see that it's slightly different here, but it generally flows just like the mobile view. And then we can come into products here. Well, we're already in the products. You can click into your product there, yeah. And once you click on your actual product, you're familiar with this. It kind of looks like the mobile view, is just bigger, right? So you can click here and you can set up your wallet address is attached to it. You can set up this is your main PosPegg, yeah, and we'll let you update. We can say you can put it on the market for your store, yeah, or you can put it on our market, right? So either one. So yeah, we can talk about that a little bit more. So if you would like to sell, if you would like to get on our platform and build out all your PosPeggs so that you end up getting your schedule, right? Your FPP, because the schedules was nice, right? When do I have to pay everybody on the month? Can I actually have reporting? Can somebody keep tracking this for me and give me a reputation? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yeah. So that was the greatest thing about it, that somebody will end up keeping track of what you're doing out here in the world and allowing you to have a reputation. So you're in GameStop, right? And you're trying to sell this plushie that's PosPegg, right? But you would like to sell it out the store instead of selling it online, right? Because of the misrepresentation of when it get bought where, right? Because sometimes you're going to be trying to buy it and you're going to be trying to sell it right there in your store, and then you get the email saying you have sold it online. So you got to make your choice. Am I going to keep it for my store, or am I going to put it on the market? I give God bless it which one you choose. I've got so much stuff free from the net. I'm kind of like, I got to charge where I can charge because it's a business, but generally I'm going to try to give everything free to you that I can. That was the dream of the net. Money's stupid, but in order to get rid of money, we have to have a plan for it, right? We have to have those who have a plan for transitioning our civilization away from a medium of exchange to everyone can get whatever they can dream in the time period it takes us to build it. If you're 12 years old and you're into rocket science and you like an actual rocket, you just hop on a platform, say you need a rocket. We look at your history and things, you get verified. The rocket gets shipped where you need to go, right? Like, come on. This is our civilization. We build the way we like. Yes. So, of course, we have our PosPegg here, which will show us our PosPegg usage here. And then this particular example, it has been used in so many examples that we've already paid off the ITD, right? Like, we've already paid it off. So that's why we're getting the ITD of 0 years, right? And it tells us that we have a hashtag P of 5. So on this particular product, 5 people can get in on that one PosPegg, which would be, there'll be 5 people will be splitting $2.50. And of course, if we pop that biz, it'll take us to our biz page, right? And we've been over what the biz page happens to be. All right, click out of that. And we can go into our May. And this is where we could change this is where it shows us the May. And of course, you can clone the product. You can get in here and you can clone. This is where you should do your cloning, right? Yes. And if the product is good to go and the product is ready for that, right, you'll pop that. Hold on, let's do that again. Yes, you'll pop your opt-in, right? Because for products, they got to get paid out individually. Yeah, we'll figure that out. So you can pay 5 people one time, right? But it's hard to pay all of these because each one of these is built for reporting, right? Because you can report late, you can miss your report, right? Because of that, it's hard to just do it all off. And like I said, I'm ready to get to these products. So this is where you'll be able to see, this is where you'll be able to do your reporting for your payments for your product inside of your PPC, right? And of course, it looks just like that one. You can click here and see your TWT. You can try to update your May, right? It's fine. So we can go back into the main, and then here are the QRs, right? So when you have to go in and you already printed up your QR code, you can come into clones. If you have a fresh QR fresh product without the QR code being printed, you see it's empty because I done wore it out with the testing. And when you need your original product, it'll be in here, right? You can just print it off. Or if you need to reprint it, you can come in and you can press this, right? And press your printed QRs because they've already been printed once, right? And you can come in here, and if they're fresh, they'll be in here, right? If it's a clone, right? They'll be in here. If it's a printed QR code you've already printed, they'll be in here so you can print them again. Because with physical products, this is how they get paid forever, right? With the branded product, this is how they get paid back, right? So we always have the 2 QR codes whenever we send off the product, which is why I made it easy for you to print your QR codes. And so yeah, that is how we are doing the laptop version. With your TWTs, you can get your all pay in here. You can get your BTs and send your payments off. Get your TPOs, send your NFTs. Make sure you do your payments on time. Yes. And so you can get in here and you can click through, and you can click through here and make off your individual payments for your particular tiers. Yeah. So you put your first tier in there, second tier, and of course we went over this inside of the mobile videos. And as we're doing our PosPeggs and doing our actual reporting, we'll be making videos of those. So yes, this has been the laptop version. Go up here and go back, right? You can go in here and you see you got your digital products, right? And their opt-in is gone because the digital products only pay forever. So there's zero paying those back. So that's why there's zero reason to opt in. And most of that is on your end, right? When you're paying them, that's on your cash tab, right? Because they're the owners of the NFT. You can easily build out that one-to-many payment. Alrighty, yeah. This has been the laptop version, real quick fly through. Yeah, because you can watch the other videos of the PosPegg 2025 and it'll show you how to do everything. And then once you get in here, you'll say, oh, okay, it just looks slightly different, but I'm used to the way everything already looks. And you can come here and get a refresher. Alrighty, heaven, I love you all.